Welcome back to Making Frugal Fun. I'm Shannon and I share our family's debt-free journey to pay off over $500,000 of debt and all the frugal things we do along the way to get there faster. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Thanksgiving, and a very Happy New Year. I can't believe it's 2023. We started our debt-free journey 4 years ago. 4 years ago in January of 2019 was when we went to Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University class and got started on all of this stuff. And I started filming about our struggles and our debt and everything a little bit before that, I think at the end of 2018, if you want to go back and catch up on any of those videos. But since then, we've paid off about $580,000 of debt. And that's all of our student loans and a whole bunch of other stuff along the way. And we have a business debt for our medical practice. That is the only remaining debt that we have. And we're also trying to buy our first home right now. That's kind of our goals that we're doing right now. So we're kind of doing those simultaneously because my goal is for the business to, any extra income in the business will pay off that loan. And then any extra income that comes from my business, which is Making Frugal Fun, which is a very large part of our family income now, that goes towards getting ready to buy our house. So we've been looking and it's been really fun and also really stressful, but that is where we're at right now. And you may have noticed I haven't posted very many videos in the last couple months, and that's because I've been extremely sick for the last 3 months, because we are expecting baby number 4, which is super exciting, probably the most exciting news that I have. So I'm 17 weeks today, actually, with baby number 4, and we are expecting baby in the summer in about June of 2023. So we're really excited to grow our family, and I'm really excited to be feeling better and to be back with you guys and sharing more debt-free journey stuff, budgeting motivation, and of course meal planning content, because meal planning seems to be the biggest struggle for most people in their budget, and especially right now with inflation and the cost of groceries and everything, eggs, what is happening. So definitely going to be sharing a lot more food videos, grocery hauls, and easy meal ideas. I really like making those videos, and you guys seem to like them too. So anything else you want to see this year, make sure you drop it in the comments below. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys that's really exciting, you may have already seen this if you follow me on any of my social media or if you're on my email list, but I do have planners now that are physical, in-print planners. You can still get this as a digital download, but this is an undated yearly planner that helps you to stay on top of your budget. So it has a debt payoff thermometer and tracker and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And it's basically supposed to be used as your life planner, but it's budget focused and debt payoff focused, savings focused. So if getting your family's financial life under control this year is really one of your top priorities, you might want to check this out and see if it'll be helpful to you. I have it in the 8.5 by 11 if you like to write a lot and you want more space. This is what I like to use. I also have the half size if you like something you can just stick in your bag and be more on the go with that. And then of course the digital planner is a digital download that you can print at home or use with GoodNotes. I always want to say OneNote, but it's called GoodNotes. It's an app. You can upload a PDF and you can use it as a digital planner. So that's a really cool option if you're more techie, you don't like carrying something like this around. I will put the link to this in the description box below and make sure you check it out. All right, budgeting for the new year. Let's do this, because a lot of people, that's their New Year's resolution, is to save money, pay off debt, start budgeting, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people quit on that goal because it's hard. It's really, really hard. And honestly, I don't know how we ever finally got motivated. I think it was out of desperation. And sometimes that's what it takes, hitting rock bottom, feeling just desperate, depressed, all those things that people feel with money. And sometimes that's what it takes to really push you to be ready to do anything to get your budget back on track. And so I do have free budget printables that you can grab, and I'll put the link below. These have been on my blog for a while, so you might already have them, but it has like a monthly budget page to help you do your budget, a calendar to put all your payment due dates, a bill checklist, and a spending log, kind of like a check register, so you can keep better track of that. And then it has, I think there's 13 of these cash envelope printables that you can print out, and you fold them up like this. A lot of people try to fold them horizontal, and then they end up being upside down, but they're supposed to be like this, like up and down, like a check, or a check, like a bank envelope, you know, like this. So using cash is a really, really good way to keep you on track with your budget. We did that a lot in the beginning with almost every single category. And now that we've gotten better at budgeting, we do more digital stuff. Actually, one thing we did once we finished all our personal debt is we opened 3 more separate bank accounts. My husband have like a fun money account, I have a fun money account, and the kids have a fun money account, and that helps us with our miscellaneous expenses. So we put a set amount in there every month, and you could save your money if you want, if you're saving up for something bigger, like something fun like a purse or clothes or something like that. Or you can, it's permission to spend it all. So it kind of helps you feel more free in your budget, more free in your spending. And you can do the same thing with cash. So when we were getting out of debt, we did, I think at the beginning when we were really struggling, I think we did like $25 each for fun money, and then we did like $50, and then we got up to like $100 right at the end of our debt-free journey. So that really helps you to stay on track with your budgeting. And then something I added to the free budget planner, it used to be like a separate freebie on my blog, but I thought it just worked better all together with the free budget planner, is a fix your finances checklist. So I noticed like a lot of people will follow the Dave Ramsey plan or whatever financial plan to get out of debt, but a lot of people get kind of lost on how to get started. Like, how do you get to that first point where you're budgeting and everything? And so I kind of just thought about like what I did when I was feeling overwhelmed and I was up at like 2 a.m. trying to figure out how we were gonna pay bills, and got us started on our budget. And there were like a few steps that I personally took that really helped me get a grasp on things and feel less overwhelmed. So I kind of just wrote them out in a checklist, and I'm hoping this will really help you if you're struggling with feeling overwhelmed in the beginning of budgeting. It's things like printing off your bank statements for the last 3 to 6 months, and then just going through every transaction and categorizing them into what's absolutely vital, what's important, and what is something that you really could do without. And then it has other things on here like review budget percentages that are recommended, and then set your own budget percentage goals based on what's realistic. A lot of people are like, I'm gonna spend $50 on groceries this month because I'm really gonna do this, and then they fail because it's unrealistic for their family of like 6, and then they're like, I can't do this, it just doesn't work. But you have to really, start by reducing your groceries just by a little bit, or other budget categories just by a little bit, and get used to it, and then you can keep cutting as you get more motivated. And a lot of these things, a lot of the crazy budgeting things that we did came about because of small things we did, and once I realized we could do the small things and cut out the small things, I got more motivated to see what else I could cut in my budget. So if you're really having a hard time with getting started on a budget, or you just really don't know how you're ever gonna do this, then make sure that you grab my free budget planner with the Fix Your Finances checklist and go through that. Even with inflation and everything like that, these principles still apply. So even if expenses are higher right now, you have to still, the only way it's gonna work is if you either cut more out of your budget or make more. And it's easier at first to cut your expenses back than it is to make more money. That comes with time. And like for us, the whole first 1.5 years of our debt-free journey, and then we went right into COVID with everything. So making more money did not happen at first. It was always a struggle. We were always trying to cut back, see what else we could cut out, stick so tightly to our budget so that we had margin to throw at debt. And then about 2 years into our debt-free journey was when I was able to grow my business making Frugal fun, and then we started making more. And even now, like, taking some of that stress off by being out, like all the student loans are gone, the personal debt's gone, I've had like a more clear mind with our medical practice, and I'm like, okay, now I see some different ways that we can invest in like a marketing company to help us get more patients, to help us grow our income, those things. But when I was drowning in debt and like paycheck to paycheck and like freaking out every day, I couldn't see money making opportunities. Like I was just like barely hanging on. So don't try to think of everything at once when you're just getting started on a budget. You have to do just one thing at a time. And then just like the debt snowball where you're like paying and your snowball payments get bigger, the same with cutting your expenses. You cut a little here, cut a little there, you notice you can do it, you feel more motivated, you're excited, and then you start thinking, okay, now how can I make more money? And that's when we started doing DoorDash, and we started doing like any side hustle we could do. So I just wanted to share all of this with you if you're feeling overwhelmed. I know the new year is often a time when people are ready to start. So if you are ready to start on your financial goals this year, check out my free budget planner with Fix Your Finances checklist. I really think this is going to help you to just go through things little by little and feel less overwhelmed in the new year. And then also, if you're looking for a planner for the new year that's budget focused, make sure that you check out my Making Frugal Fun Life and Budget Planner. And let me know what kind of things you want to see in the new year on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for supporting this channel by watching my videos. Make sure you give this one a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could